Good afternoon. This is Lurking Lately. We're continuing our Pagan run here. Uh, when we last left off, basically our new queen had come to power. We did some raiding, and I just noticed that somehow, probably because of marriage and inheritance, uh, this guy broke free, or a foreigner owned some of our land. So I was thinking about how to deal with it. And I think in this case, what I am going to do is I'm going to not force vassalization because, okay, so forced vassalization would be good because we would, have another vassal and we'd have more land and it wouldn't like cost us much in terms of like loss of prestige and stuff. But I don't want this extra bit of land down here to have to defend. Because every time there's a war, we're going to have to walk all the way here and defend it, and it's just a pain in the butt. Furthermore, kind of, we don't have our full demand size, and this kind of abuts our lands. So I think what I'm going to do is actually do a border dispute, even though it means, people will like us less and we'll lose prestige, and that's, all that. I think it's worth doing. So I think that's what we're going to do. Also, I was doing some thinking about our marriage and our succession and whatnot. So we already have one son as kind of a backup in case we die early. But what I was thinking of doing is divorcing my husband, because I saw that there was a genius out there who wanted to get married. Let's just take a look at him real quick. So we'll search all, we'll reset my religion, men who are not married. And then we'll just look for a genius. And he's older, but he should still be able to produce a child. He doesn't own any land, so he'll probably accept a matrilineal marriage. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to divorce my husband. So it'll just cost us some money. Or what's a dark divorce? I want to try to limit my use of my demonic powers as much as possible, just so I don't get more bad stuff going on. So let's just arrange a regular divorce, and let's marry this guy. Oh, they won't let him go. What a pain in the butt. Alright, well how about like this 48-year-old guy? No, it's not gonna work either. Probably shouldn't have divorced my husband. So this guy will marry us. And he is quick. So that could be a step up for any potential children that gain that trait. Let's do that. Let's marry this guy. Would have liked that genius though, not gonna lie. We'll also, as soon as we're married, alright, so let's declare war on this guy. We're gonna do a border dispute. And we're not going to call in our allies. It seems like a bit of an overkill. We will just grab all of our men and just pile in there. And while we do that, well, let's just wait till this last guy gets there, and then we'll just rush siege it down. You see, he's got like he's got that county way down there. So what I'm actually gonna do is, can I disband? Okay, so we have to move into our lands to disband. I'm gonna hire mercenaries and have them, you know, land, you know, here and come down. And the reason behind that is that or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we'll just move these troops in. Yeah, let's not try to do anything fancy. Let me re-raise these guys here. And raise the fleet levies here. Or raise my fleets. Alright. Let's load them on the ships. Bring them down here. Alright, so we've got another child. We'll continue with the difficult pregnancy. If I die from pregnancy complications, I'll be real disappointed. And let's finish the job. Why am I only at 51%? Obviously his army's somewhere. Oh, maybe I just have to capture these sub-holdings. Yeah. So it looks like thanks to our efforts, the Holy Roman Empire is starting to fall apart. That's nice. And we've got our land. And we'll disband our troops. We'll move our retinue up here. We'll move our event troops. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're about to go to war with these guys. So let's move our men over here to Halden. Alright, so it looks like we've fully converted most of our lands. Got some Catholic holdouts here, so let's proselytize to them. Alright, we've got another son. We're gonna have to, you know, push our guardianship off to somebody else. So this guy who's content, that's a good look. He's Norse. He's of the correct religion. Yeah, let's make him the guardian, and then we'll be a guardian for our son. Let's take a look at what he'd be good at. I feel like we're kind of at the point where I don't know if I should go with like a conscientious, like a duty upbringing at this point, or a struggle. Because we're gonna go feudal soon, and being like a great, let's continue doing struggle until we're all settled in. Okay, so we've got a guardian slot open. Let's be a guardian for our son. And now we're in an interesting position where these revolts are kind of working in our favor, in that if we rush some of these guys, we may be able to take out the rebels and have a truce with the rebels, and then take a separate war with, like, you know, the Holy Roman Empire itself. And I think that's what we're gonna do. We do want to get like the full duchy. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a holy war for Picardy against these guys who are revolting. Worst case scenario is they surrender to the Holy Roman Empire, and I don't think they will because they're in a much better position. Well, I mean, they're very strong relative to the Holy Roman Empire, but we'll see. Holy war for Picardy. Let's go, raise up our armies, our vassals. And let's put our men on our boats. Let's say we'll like meet in Friesland here. And we'll tell everyone to come join us over here. Get our armies together. And take one last trip by boat. Put away our boats so they don't cost us much. Auto balance the unit. And we got some piss poor generals here. And again, we'll just make sure everyone's joining up, planning on joining up with us. And let's go take on Picardy here. We'll hang out here till we get to full force or start suffering attrition. Then we'll start just speed invading these places. And we'll kind of just keep an eye out occasionally to see if the rebel army comes in force to any of our areas, you know. Alright, so we've kind of reached a limit of supply limit, so it makes more sense now for us to just attempt assaults. Otherwise, everyone will just gonna die from attrition. We may be able to get by without even having to fight. We'll just start... I think if we just besiege their capital, they're going to surrender. All right. So we've got Picardy. Let's bring our guys back and distribute this land. Give away the temples first. now we'll give away the sub-holdings to all the guys who are jerks. Alright, and let's just take a look back down here. Find out what the capital is. I think it's Amiens. Yeah. Let's find someone who's content to own the capital there. And we'll create the Duchy of Picardy. To this guy right here. And I guess let's talk about I just don't want to give up any of this land until I'm ready to finally move to Flanders. So I don't mind being a little bit over my vassal limit. Also, it only really affects my feudal vassals in terms of what I can raise from them. It doesn't really affect the armies that the guys I call in can raise. I don't believe. Okay, so let's move our men back up to like here. And then we're just going to turn around immediately and do a holy war for Brabant, I should say. And it'll be a nice little double war in there, you know? Alright, another satanic orgy. Oh, nice! And I lost the Frail. See? Orgies aren't so bad. Now, do I want a child of hell? I just don't know if I want a child of hell. I mean, I know they're really good, but I know that they can kind of mess things up. Let me think on this. So, because I don't know enough about this secret society, I mean, I know you get like a son who's like superior in like all the skills, but that doesn't necessarily. Those traits don't necessarily pass down to your children. Now you get a bunch of bad vices. I just don't know if this is the right decision, so I'm gonna decline becoming the mother of some kind of hellspawn. You know, comment if you said I made the wrong decision. I guess I can always change my mind later on when I get to the head of the organization, but for now, let's leave it alone. And let's declare war for Brabant. Look at this. Somehow... Yeah, I guess this guy might be one of the Satan spawn guys too. Somehow he got to the head of the Holy Roman Empire. Let's declare war for Brabant. He's only got 8,000 in levies. We have 23,000. Yeah, we can definitely do this. So again, we'll raise our fleets, our vassals, call in our allies, and we'll tell everyone to, well, I guess there's no one to tell to join. Well, these guys come this way, this guy come that way, and get our armies in order. Oh look, you can have multiple and get on the boats. This guy will just march down. It's not worth waiting for him. Oh. So it looks like he just hired a bunch of mercs. They still have to kind of rank up in morale, so I think we should be safe. And it looks like the revolting army's there, so that's just icing on the cake. Let's auto-balance the unit. Appoint the commanders. And everyone knows to join. So we'll hang out. I guess since we're at war with the Holy Roman Empire, we're also at war with the revolters. Okay, let's fall back. They do have a larger army than us. But I think we'll take the fight here. We'll get a border penalty. We got a bunch of reinforcements coming. I think this is a good move. Guess not, huh? Let's fall back some more. Well, we may have to hire mercs for this. Let's go ahead and do that now. Hire the Victual Brothers. Definitely got the money for it. Let's see if we can't, like, flee back further. Oh, excellent. Okay. So it looks like he's kind of been distracted. Let's all meet back up here in Sticked, and we'll have these guys join us in Sticked. Now this is a position where it would be a good idea to be a part of the Wolf Warriors, you know, because we'd have a lot more options in terms of regrowing our armies and whatnot. But let's continue back to what we were doing. It looks like we can hire, you know, looks like some of our generals died. Let's see if we can hire someone who's better. And we'll go for round 2. So we'll wait until we start suffering attrition, like last time. We do have some factions. But Hastings not a part of any of them, so... Let's slow things down, and let's take this fight. And we'll just wait until he's movement locked. And we'll take him on. All right. I say we keep whittling down this army, show him who's boss. Looks like one of our advisors died. Our seer's a malcontent because we made a depraved suggestion. The good news is we've got a better seer, or an equal seer who's going to be a loyalist. So let's put him in charge and have him proselytize. And now let's throw on. Let's just check. You know, I think the rest are all good. So let's check who's a powerful vassal. We can put this guy on, because he's going to be content. And in fact, let's take a look at our laws, see what we can do here. There's not really much we can do in our regular laws. We can give ourselves more powers. I've never really seen these guys oppose me giving away titles. So I'm not going to take that. Imprisonment would be a good one. Like if I got 3 and they got 3. I think that's a fair... I think they wouldn't be too upset about that. So let's do it. Alright, we'll deal with that revolt in a while. Let's finish off this war here. That's fine. Okay, so we're at 100 war score. We're not going to make peace yet. And my reason for that is we don't want all our allied forces to just disband. You know what I'm saying? Not until we deal with this revolt here. So it looks like our Chancellor died. I've got enough loyalists on here that I can probably put the best guy on the job there, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're in a good position. Let's end this revolt. Let's end our war with the Holy Roman Empire. And let's disband our troops. Oh, I started off as the Duchy of Svevold up here. So, kind of doing a pagan run. By the way, thanks for stopping by. All right, so we're kind of truce locked with both the revolt and the Holy Roman Empire, but that was good. We basically got 2 duchies for the price of 1. And I feel like, how old is she? My idea is maybe we'll, assuming the revolt is put down, we'll do a holy war here for Lower Lorraine and maybe Normandy, and then I'll feel comfortable enough to truce break, take Flanders, set that up as our new capital, because we'll have like a good base of vassals. But we'll see how it all plays out. We do have a bunch of land we've got to distribute, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's distribute the rest of this stuff. Sorry, I know I get kind of particular when I'm distributing land, but I like to get all I like to get all the guys who are ambitious and envious in sub-holdings of counties of duchies that I'm never gonna take, just to get them out of my list. Although by now we're pretty far down the list, but. You know what we can do with this barony? We can give it to the best fighter, kind of as a reward. Maybe that's what we'll do. All right, so let's load filters again, search for stewardship, and start handing out titles here. I'm guessing Brabant is capital of Brabant. So we'll give Taxandia to this guy. And Hainaut to this guy. And let's find some guy who's content and give him the capital to the duchy and then create the duchy for him. Preferably a guy who isn't in line to inherit anything. And it looks like we're gonna have to wait to usurp the title of the Duchy of Brabant, but that's okay. Okay, so first thing we have to do is get rid of our mercenary levies here. So let's go to split off. Kind of. I mean, we've converted, we've reformed the religion. I've gotten everyone kind of in the right religion group, and now it's just converting conquered land. That's weird. I don't think I even dismissed my event troops, or maybe I did. I don't know. Whatever. So what's left here? We've got event troops, and we've got our retinues. Let's take our retinues off. That's going to be the other group here. We'll have them, like, hang out, like, I don't know. Here? Or there. We'll have them hang out there. Now that we're kind of truce-locked with these Christians, we can probably go ahead and start raiding again. I think what I'm going to do is, because we've already been streaming for an hour, I'm going to end this stream right here, and then start a new stream just so I can kind of break the video down into manageable, watchable chunks. Because I think someone, like, seeing a video for 2 or 3 hours is going to say, well, I didn't sign up for that. So I'm going to end the stream now, and then I'll probably start a new one in about, like, 5 minutes or so. Hope you guys stick around, and I hope you guys like what you're seeing.